I've been holding on to this information for quite some time now. I had a really good friend of mine send me a message a few nights ago, and she said in it simply, "I'm hot." A bunch of exclamation points. I had no clue what might follow. One being because we're really good friends. We're like sisters. She's got that kindred spirit. You know those type of people. You have them in your life. But what followed was she was hot about a situation going on with virtual learning. And as I was taking all of her messages in, and she had a valid reason to be hot, it sparked something in me, and I immediately was like, video time. But there was also something else on the other side of me that was saying, but what angle? What are we going to try to achieve? What's the purpose? Then some things went on with another good friend of mine, and it pulled my train of thought, and I started feeling guilty until I woke up the next morning with more text messages from "I'm hot." And it was screenshots of a conversation, a dialogue that was going on now between her and the school. And then it really sparked. Communication is what this video is supposed to be about. How we communicate gets us somewhere or leaves us feeling stuck in the mud. Did we ask the question correctly? Did we present why we need this information coming back to our arena? Are all of these little things in play? The tone, the texture, because all of these things either gain you a complete understanding or leave you feeling confused, bumfuzzled, angry, whatever the emotion is that's left unsettled feels like for you. How many of you have ever gone into a conversation, an argument, or a debate one-sided? And here's what I mean when I say one-sided. You go into that conversation assuming the person you are about to come at has the same information as you. How many of us have been guilty of it? I know I have. It's okay to be wrong sometimes. But it was really amazing to watch how she operated versus how her counterpart operated. Now, there was a topic, and I've watched this exact scenario fly around online so much, and teachers being attacked verbally or through written transmission, being attacked because the parents come at it as, "You know what I know, and you're forcing on my child." But what if they don't? What if virtual learning is just as new to them as it is your child? What if the curriculum that they're mostly only seeing grades on, until you notify them, they don't know what the slides are? What if that's a scenario? Because it is. It's a scenario for a lot of these teachers around the United States of America, that they are receiving virtual learning courses. They put them up. The students go in on there and then do them. And it automatically grades them because it's a computer program. And most of these teachers are only seeing the grades when they come back. They couldn't tell you what's in these slides. But a lot of you parents come at the teacher immediately attacking them for throwing their beliefs on your child or vice versa. But I was so glad to watch my friend who was hot operate correctly through her hotness. She had every right to be upset, concerned, and she had every right to address the issue. I'm not going to tell you what the topic was because that's not the concern here. The lesson is in how she communicated. She sent a very nice, poignant, very verbally flowing, matter of fact, but empathetically, from everybody's viewpoint. She took everyone into consideration. Her child, the teacher, as well as herself. Everyone was in this letter. It didn't stab, but it made you stop to think. And the next morning when she called me, she said, so I just got off the phone with the principal, and apparently I'm not the only parent. And apparently she woke up very attacked this morning in her emails and went running to the principal and said, what do I do? This is not what I would have done if I'd have known. What do I do? How do we fix this? What do we do? And from that moment, the principal and the teacher started working as a team, contacting, reaching out to these parents and having real conversations. Parents actually got to find out things like, we don't know what's in the curriculum. We get it, we post it, we see a grade. But a lot of you all assume the teacher sat there and handpicked what they were going to send out virtually for your child. That's a wrong assumption. Questions allow space. They allow pause. They allow a completeness to either come to you or to leave you and pass you by because you missed asking a question. Some of us can't answer a question because it didn't feel right when it came at us. But the problem is, once a question is asked, the only person or the only thing that can bring any resolution to the table is the one it was asked of. So in asking a question and hearing one, we need to always remove ourselves, because we could be blocking the very thing that leads to our understanding and release of a situation. Parents must work with teachers. Teachers must work with parents. But we all have to stop operating under assumptions.